Technical issues, muted microphones, and a confused defendant. Yep, another virtual courtroom classic. But behind the glitches, something big is brewing. This defendant's about to drop a surprise that even his lawyer didn't see coming. Stick around. It gets messy fast.
The Honorable Judge J. Cedric Simpson presiding.
All right, and good afternoon, folks. Court does call the case of the People versus Edward LaRue.
Good morning, Your Honor. Maria Ursinski on behalf of the people requesting permission to practice pursuant to Michigan Court Rule 8.120 under the supervision of Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Caitlin Kirby.
Who's on the other side of this?
Mr. Valdisi.
Mr. LaRue, can you unmute yourself, sir? And I'll just let you know your attorney stepped right out of the courtroom. So when he gets back in, can you let Hugh know we need him back?
Whoa, did he just say he wants to fire his lawyer and represent himself? That's called going pro SE, and it's usually a one-way ticket to chaos. Judges hate this move because it almost never ends well, but hey, everyone thinks they can do better until the legal jargon starts flying.
Mr. LaRue, can you unmute or no? Can he hear me? Or is that froze? I'm green.
I feel like nobody else turned their business on. Right?
Mr. LaRue, if you can hear me, can you wave your hand? He's frozen.
I'm actually seeing him blink, but
Oh, you did? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mood. Okay, now he's moving. All right, Mr. LBC, you're back in the courtroom. I'm sorry, this was your case. Well, before we go on, permission. She looks so different than in the little box. Okay. Permission to practice is great. Mr. LBC, your appearance.
Public Defender Costin Basie on behalf of Edward LaRue, Your Honor.
Mr. LaRue, can you state your name, please, sir?
My name is Edward LaRue.
All right. This is date and time set for trial, correct? Pre-trial. All right. What are we doing?
At this time, I would be requesting adjournment. I do need to discuss some things.
Here we go. The defense pulls the classic health and family hardship card. A PR bond means you're released based on your promise to return, no cash bail. But remember, this judge just heard that the guy skipped court last time. So, is mercy really on the table?
With my clients.
All right.
Your Honor.
Pardon?
May I have a word with you, Your Honor?
Depends on what you want to say to me, Mr. LaRue.
If it's not about the case, then yes.
I was going to fire my court-appointed attorney and represent myself in this matter and continue with the hearing as planned.
All right, Mr. LaRue, why do you want to do that?
I'm sorry?
Why do you want to do that?
It's been several weeks and the court was adjourned last time just on the basis that I don't want to spend more time in jail and I have some physical health things going on that I wanted to deal with from the outside, some overdue medical procedures.
Let's going to address bond.
Well, your attorney was going to address bond. You don't want him to do that? You want to try it for yourself, or what do you want to do?
Well, if he was going to address bond, I mean, I would like that. Yes, you're correct.
So I'm correct in what?
That I would like him to address bond. You're correct there.
Okay, so you want Mr. Babisi to continue representing you in this matter?
Yes, I thought.
Okay, great. Thanks. I'm glad we got that cleared up. I'll adjourn the matter to July 3rd, 2023 at 1 p.m. and as to bond.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe with himself, because he can't appear, My client he does have some health concerns, and he does have the family obligations that he needs to take care of. So we were hoping to switch his bond over to a PR bond. He has been in regular contact with me. He was actually in contact with me before the bench warrant was put out, but he had some technical difficulties. That's why he was unable to appear that day. So we would ask that the court change his bond to a PR bond.
Are you still on Oak, Mr. LaRue?
That is my permanent mailing address, yes.
Okay, thank you. Any response to the request for a bond reduction?
Yes, Your Honor. We would argue that bond should stay the same because the defendant hit the victim bleeding from her nose and her face.
Thing in here, though, is that initially, and I understand those things. However, on April 16th,
And there it is, the curveball. The prosecutor drops a bombshell. Not only did he violate terms, he had contact with the same victim. That's like waving a red flag in front of a charging bull. No judge is going to take that lightly. You can literally feel the bond deal slipping away.
the defendant was arraigned. He received a PR bond. He was out on bond and then just did not appear at the next proceeding.
Yes, he did not violate any terms of the bond. Your Honor.
Terms or conditions. The conditions were continued. What I will do is I will reduce the defendant's bond to a personal recognizance, $25,000 bound. Defendant must be on a GPS prior to release. And yeah.
Hear that, Mr.
And
LaRue?
are you working, Mr. LaRue?
No, I missed several interviews while I was in here, but
So that's a no. Thank
I have high
you.
hopes of being a job, assuming that's a no. Yeah.
Your Honor, I also have the community corrections report where he failed to report community corrections. And I have a Canton Police Department report where he did violate in Canton. And that was on April 24th of 2023.
April 24th
of 2023, and that was with the same victim. Yes, he admitted to being, he went to the Canton Police, that he was at Amy's residence and with Amy for the night, and then he stated he left his residence but returned to get his phone after he had left for the night. So admits violating the no contact book too.
But what was the reason he came into contact with the police? Did she call? I do see that report, but I don't see anything in that report as to why.
I know that they were dispatched.
Well, it apparently, I didn't see this. It says they were dispatched to that address for domestic violence. Is there a current other domestic violence? I may have to reconsider this bond. Is there another domestic violence that's pending in Canton?
I can double check, Your Honor. I don't know. I just have the that report.
Here's what I'm going to do. At this point, Mr. LaRue.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to continue your bond as I previously said it until there could be a determination as to whether or not you're going to have a new DV after this one. a new DV out of
DV in
Canton.
Canton, I was the victim in that case, Your Honor. I was not the assailant. It was against Amy Burberry, not against myself. She was arrested and detained.
I don't, sir, before you say anything else, I don't have that in this.
The tension just spiked. The judge was ready to lower bond, but now everything's in question. Notice her tone? It's shifting from procedural to suspicious. In moments like this, judges weigh not just facts, but patterns of behavior. And this guy's pattern? Not looking too good.
Report. What I have is that they were
If you're working in this
dispatched
area,
there.
always check for master packs or sets prior to entering.
Seriously? Is all I have is that they were dispatched. That they were dispatched there for a domestic violence. There's a reference to a case number, but I don't have anything that as to who did what.
Honor,
And then it goes into that. Yes, sir.
possible to give him PR bond with perhaps home confinement.
Well, that's what I was going to do, but if there's another DV against him pending, I'm not going to do that.
Being able to verify that.
Well, that's what I was saying.
For Wayne County cases, the only thing I'm seeing is a controlled substance possession, but the probation was closed out. I don't see any open new cases, but that doesn't mean it's not under review. So I can't verify that at this time if they're going to charge it or not.
Okay. Here's what
Go ahead, Your Honor.
what I will do is I'm going to continue to defendant's bond at this point. But if somebody can get me some information that what Mr. LaRue is telling me is correct, then I would go back to what I was going to do before of the PR with a GPS that would be home confinement.
There's also a way that might tell what like.
Okay, and Begway's going to be kicked out if they do that one more time. Well, they're gone. Okay, all right. I'll certainly reconsider that, but I need some more information on what transpired from April 24th in Canton. All right. All right. Thank you. And I'll still leave it on the quick date of the
Mr.
3rd.
I'll be in touch with you.
I mean, even some verification from the police if that's the new charge, if it comes forward, be as against the other party as opposed to Mr. LaRue. The court will take a look at that. All right. Thank you. Need another problem.
The plot twist. The defendant claims he was actually the victim. Now that's a wild turn. If true, the whole picture changes, but until evidence backs it up, judges stay cautious. What do you think? Is this a genuine misunderstanding or a desperate bid to dodge accountability? Drop your take in the comments.